Weather.
Well, we're still going to have a little unsettled weather to talk about here in this forecast. But before we get to the Idaho forecast, looking across the nation for those who travel, if you look over here into eastern Texas, like around Dallas, they've had some pretty good thunderstorms there today. And if you'll notice, that line continues to pull there through northern portions of Louisiana. It's moving up toward western Tennessee, as well as into Mississippi. As some really strong storms there. Along the East Coast, it's fairly dry, but those showers do extend up to nearly Chicago. The entire West, look at that, pretty much dry. In Los Angeles, high today 78. Wow, some areas were well into the 80s off the coastline there in Los Angeles. A very nice time of year, actually. Down here in the south, temperatures in the 70s, the East Coast, if you're considering that or know people back there already, 50s and 60s, Cleveland 60 degrees. The cold area is the blue, yes, and that has us in Idaho. However, 46 degrees is doing pretty good for the high temperature today. Let me show you the futurecast. So in this, some high clouds for tonight. Tomorrow looks pretty good for the Bronco game, so there's around 10 o'clock. You'll see some high clouds, mid-level clouds, but basically sunshine. And the winds do not look too bad, but take a coat. It's going to be chilly in the morning. Later in the afternoon on Friday, here's the storm system that comes in. Now, there's the showers. That's very late tomorrow night, if not early on Saturday morning. And right now we're favoring a little bit of rain toward the valley, and the same thing up to about 5, 6 o'clock, but then it pretty much is on the decrease. Not a big storm, but it's going to be moving through. So watch for some areas of fog possible there. And then as you get into Saturday night, you see the next storm system that's starting to come in. It's up here to the north. That's going to be a little more in the way of snow for the area. But some rain, snow for Sunday, but possibly a little snow on Monday morning. And that means the travels, at least around the state through mountain passes, could be kind of difficult for later Sunday. So just know that. So your temperatures, as you notice, into the 40s. As you can see, the mid 40s, even for Sun Valley at 45. Over here for the western mountains, temperatures are in the 30s. And then when you get down here to the valley, Ontario has a high temperature tomorrow of 40 degrees, 44 degrees for Nampa. As you're looking at the forecast, it's 44 for Boise. So not a bad day, except for clouds start to increase about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So here's how it goes. There's your 44 for tomorrow. So it brings the temperature down to 42. That 20% chance is between about 1 to 4 o'clock in the morning that we'll see some of those showers. Watch the roads. It's likely favoring rain at this point, but you see a temperature down to 29 just in case it turns to some snow. A rain-snow mix on Sunday about midday into the afternoon could even produce a light snow shower. Likely we're not looking at a lot of accumulation, but we'll keep our eye on that. But in the mountains, of course, travel could be somewhat treacherous. It doesn't take a lot of snow to make it slick. As you look at Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, temperatures start to come down. They're back. Lows in the 20s, highs into the lower 30s. As we get beyond into next week, toward next weekend, you can see high temperatures down to 23 and 24 degrees. In fact, even on the weekend, next weekend, temperatures could be down around 10 degrees or so. We got some cold weather coming after these storms move through. We're coming back with more news in just a moment.